2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Gavin Williams gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself. Get the off-speed pitches over and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Now with the plate is Trey Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And that's in there for strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Strike two as he locks him up there.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summerskill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside order, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Just underway here in Kansas City. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Chris Taylor with a solo shot, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from you.
That is good. The right fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
2-1 now to Mookie.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Line hard deep into left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. Like, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Next up is Max Muncy. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Two out, nobody on. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up in KC. It's now 1-0 LA. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So stepping in is Bo Jackson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Bo Jackson.
Kershaw looks in. Here's the pitch. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Andrew Vaughn the next to bat, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Here comes the 1-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Turner loves it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now, 2 away.
Batting third.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
And up steps Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The windup and the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Gotta believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you have a 2-out base hit, extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB, no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job, maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Kershaw now on 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Fouled off. Perez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 left for Kansas City. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Cody Bellinger.
Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Williams has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here now is Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Too high, ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
That is 7.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Edwin Rios. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. This is line to left. Number 22 gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Now I've got a choice to sacrifice myself where I can.
And now, number 22. And he's ready to take
Leading
his
up
first
for
cut.
the Royals, the left fielder, Number 22.
Kershaw gets the sign. Here it comes. He is in there for the second strike. This is foul right side.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
The bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 6.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Todd Lott comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Lott, just 18 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Up next, Eddie Rosario trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he falls behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Outstanding.
In now, James Outman, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Second base.
The The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And he's back easily. Outman stands at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. Into the corner and slicing foul. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And he'll get back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Justin Dean.
The right fielder.
Kershaw looks in. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And there's 1 away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 27.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. First pitch on the way.
0-1 for him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Another 2-2 offering. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now into the box, Bo Jackson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
2 out, nobody on. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Set for the start of the fourth, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Chris Taylor.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Looking at his career totals, Betts is sitting on exactly 1,200 career hits to this point. A number he'd like to surpass in this at-bat, of course. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at-bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. A 1-0 pitch on the way. Beaten into the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Royals 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Andrew Vaughn.
The catcher, Andrew Vaughn.
Kershaw into the windup. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
The 3-0 pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Next to hit is Salvador Perez, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Tim LaCastro will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. LaCastro on at first, nobody out. Runners off for second. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And this is lined hard to deep left. Pollock is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
That'll bring in Bobby Witt Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he misses with it, 1-1. from the stretch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Runner breaks for third. Fouled away. Runner goes for third. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Three-two pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely
The
pitching
batter,
for it with a
number
runner on third
22.
and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box, number 22, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled off. Men on third with 2 down. Outside, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
He's set the 3-1. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning.
Now back,
That's the
the
second
designated
walk of the
hitter.
frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next up, Todd Lott. A potential tying run for him at third base. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. And stepping in, start off the fifth in this one.
35. Cody Bellinger.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bellinger is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So one down, no one aboard, and that brings up Will Smith. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Edwin Rios.
2 down, no one on base. And that brings in Edwin Rios. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now here is Eddie Rosario. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Still 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This is the fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Classic slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Justin Dean. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Next up is Adalberto Mondesi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Number 33, Tim Love.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Your attention, please. He's running at first for the Royals. Number 33, Tim Castro.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Popped him up. Muncy moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Bo Jackson.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Bo Jackson, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses. Ball 1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Scooped up. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. It remains 1-0. Striding in is A.J. Pollock. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Next for the Dodgers, James Outman.
Outman.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Number 28 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 28.
And now the first pitch. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. One out, nobody on. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. Yeah. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here now is Trey Turner. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And a dive, but he's back. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Turner at second with 2 down. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 1-0. That's a strike to throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The set and the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here's the 1-2. Got him. 1 left for LA, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So now to the plate, Tim LeCastro. He'll start things out in the 6th for a
Leading up
lineup
for
that
the
really
Royals,
hasn't found its
the second
groove in
baseman.
this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball.